This is the Sunshine Cathedral perspective. The Queer God Squad reacts to Lil-Nas-X. Y'all mind if I enter my Christian era? Lil-Nas-X has created huge controversy this week among those that consider themselves the most religiously devout. The rapper has made headlines with his Montero character, music videos with him going to hell, simulated sex with Satan, and animated gifs and satanic pentagrams and hellfire. But that is not what got the faith community's attention. Rather, the gay performer posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, a simple sentence saying, quote, "Y'all mind if I enter my Christian era?" End quote.
Father, scratch my head. The lonely road seems to last the longest. Help me with my plans. Everything seems to go to nowhere. Free me from worry and want and pity. Free me from all this envy in me. I don't want these feelings. I don't want these feelings. I call on angels. I'm trying hard to face my pain, yeah. Give me hope when I feel. Give me hope when I feel less. Angels, I'm trying hard to keep my faith.
Seems like a prayer to me, is asking for his loneliness to be relieved, asking for help from the angels. But who didn't respond like angels were many Christians. Apparently, the long hair, jean skirt, and, well, being gay, many people reacted to him saying that he was mocking Christians. The hate was significant from loving Christians. As example, Fast and Furious star Tyrese Gibson wrote, "Y'all go learn to stop playing with God. God is not to be played with." He continues, "From shoes with devil signs and devil's blood in the shoe sole, we can all change. I get it, but I feel a way about people making mockery about Jesus. Do you live your life, do what makes you happy, but y'all better stop playing with Jesus out here." End quote. In response to Tyrese, Nas replied, quote, "This really crazy, because all I did was post a song about asking God for hope when you feel hopeless. And y'all acting like I posted a video of me burning a church down and peeing on a nativity scene." End quote. In response, Nas-X has found a new way to troll his trolls. With Sony Music, he launched a new website, SaveNasX.com. That's SaveNasX.com. And it asks people to save him from Satan. The website looks like a throwback to old-fashioned websites of the early internet, complete with animated GIFs and satanic pentagrams. The website urges, "Where is Lil-Nas-X?" and notes that it's been over 840 days since the Old Town Road singer dropped his debut album. The website continues, quote, "Has the devil-worshipping pop artist finally been sacrificed to his master? Why is he secluding himself? What is he preparing for? This site will answer all these questions and more. We will find Montero, and we will save him by returning his heart to J. Christ's light. Many exclamation points." End quote. According to the website, Nas-X is located in hell, particularly level 8 in hell. Under the website's Possessed by a Gay Demon section, it says, quote, "Lil-Nas-X can be seen twerking on Satan himself. This proves that the devil is homosexual." Shocker. The devil has possessed Nas-X with the spirit of sin to influence the world into damnation. That is why Nas has been away from the spotlight, to arrange a scheme against the world with Satan and probably twerk on him some more. End quote. It's time for the Queer God Squad to weigh in on Lil-Nas-X and the Christian era.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Wow.
How OL do we want to L? This is so.
I'm LOL and shucks.
This is ROFL.
Rolling on the floor, laughing I'm gonna have yeah. So what am I gonna say? First of all, I love that he's located, and this is a slam that they don't even get, I bet. Let's see, in the 8th level, the 8th circle of hell. That's the fraud level. So he's dealing with these Christians, mentioning the fraud level of hell. That's where the fraudsters go. I mean, if I'm remembering Dante
According
correctly.
to Dante.
Yeah,
Yes.
if I remember that correctly. I think that's the fraud. So he's kind of getting a little extra little dig in on top of it all. This is, it's so silly. This is what this is homophobia.
Yeah.
He's gay and he is unapologetic. He's proud of who he is and he lives out loud, and they hate that. They hate that. He's creative. I think he's genius. He's expressive and he's imaginative. Like he'll just put into things like things you dream, like in your dreams, and he'll make it look like a thing in life. And so I just think he's so clever, and I'm a big admirer of his. And I was a little surprised because Christians have been mean to him, and he's taken them on before. So I was surprised at this devotional sort of song he's done, where he found, well, very lucky to find a completely empty, no traffic street to pray in.
Yeah.
But he it's a beautiful prayer when I feel, helpless, and he's asking the angels to give him some hope. It's amazing to me that you could try to find anything with that. And of course, the accusation that he's making fun of them. Like, you have to be part of their cult, their group, to seek hope, to seek inspiration, to seek help from spiritual sources. It's just silly. This is homophobia. They're just they hate him because he doesn't hate himself.
Yeah,
And,
I love that.
And that's what this is about. It was a prayer, and to the threat. Y'all need to quit playing with God. I just won't have a God I can't play with. I just won't.
Yeah.
I demand a playful God.
There you go.
Yep.
So and Lil-Nas-X shows that you honor your source by being who you are and living with joy in that reality. So this person of faith has only kudos for Lil-Nas-X.
Right. I am a fan of his now. I saw the video, and it's a beautiful prayer. It's really a beautiful prayer, and he has a platform where he can speak to probably predominantly young people who are questioning themselves, questioning their sexual identity, their gender, their faith. And he's saying, you know what, this is who I am. I'm okay. I'm living my life openly and authentically. You can do the same thing. People are going to be angry with you. People are going to hate you for it. They're going to hate on you for it. And guess what? Live your life. Be you. I am a fan.
Yeah.
I am a fan. I'm going to find out more about him.
And just deconstructing that clip that we just saw just then, we see a young, black, gay man talking about loneliness,
Yeah.
getting out of a car, and I'm metaphoring this into the middle of an intersection,
Yeah.
a busy intersection of life. So you have loneliness, you may even have contemplation of suicide. Just as I was watching that, I was thinking, I'm feeling,
That's
okay,
really
this is a
powerful.
young black guy who is talking about praying to the angels to help him take this loneliness away. And that can lead to other things, such as getting in play. It can lead to a lot of things.
Yeah.
But as I watched that just then, it's like, oh my God, the symbolic message around this is like, angels intervene, take me out of my loneliness, take me out of this place I might be that I want to get out and play in traffic. And there's all these things that's piling around there. Meanwhile, who could be upset with someone asking for help? More importantly, the angels come and protect me.
Exactly.
And it's like the angels, he's asking angels to come protect him in his loneliness until he gets through this, or family, friends, whatever church be around him until he gets through this. And he got these hateful people in these other churches just like, oh my God, really? That's just sad. And let me tell you about this, something about playing with Jesus stuff.
Okay.
You tell us, Robert.
Yeah, I appreciate my husband's response there, but play with Jesus all you want to, because sometimes all black folks got to play with his Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay? Just put on like that's all we got to play with sometimes. And if we can't play with Jesus, I agree with you. It's not worth having Jesus or God or anybody else in my life, in my life at that point. Because if Jesus is not only there for the bad stuff, he's there for the good stuff. And if you want to go down the road, play with Jesus as much as you want.
Exactly. I
Love it.
love that.
That's what I always wondered, why we're supposed to be gentle around Jesus, why we're supposed to be gentle around God.
Yeah.
If God knows and sees everything, then God knows who you are.
Right.
And you're not going to surprise God with whatever you do. She done seen you at your best and at your worst. I'm watching the video and it took me back to Madonna. Do you remember how much hell she was put through when she put out Like a Prayer? You would have thought that she had gone up to the Pope and spit in his face.
Right.
Yeah.
Every single generation, I believe, has some voice in it that speaks to truth, even if it causes grief to them.
Yeah.
This young man grew up during a time when we began to say, it's all right to say that you're gay. It's all right to be who you are. And apparently he was hurt by his faith community, but not so much that it destroyed his creativity.
No, he takes them on.
He is an amazing person. And the first time I ever saw him when he did that, his first country western song, I forget now.
Everything.
Oh my, well, I mean, but the first
Yeah.
one became popular, and I think it became popular really before they realized, oh, this is a queer boy. Oh my gosh, what an amazing talent. And yes, I'm 68. So for me to get excited about someone from this generation speaking truth really says something about who
Yeah.
he is.
And his twerking with Satan, I actually loved that video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because that's what he's making fun of.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But like
Exactly.
he's taking this boogeyman character and just playing with it, making fun of it. That was so powerful to me actually. And the thing that another thing in common with this and Like a Prayer back in the early '90s. She's making fun, blah blah blah. Except but there's also a racial component. The Jesus character in the video was African American, and he was super handsome.
yeah.
And Lil-Nas-X is a beautiful person. So there's some sex appeal, and this
yeah,
this
yeah.
is multiracial. This is sexy. This is in his case queer. Like it's just all their buttons.
Yeah.
Because it's not puritanical and it's not condemnation and it's not judgment. It's not ugly, and so just the joy and the sensuality really gets on their nerves. But that's about them. That is
That's all
100%
about them.
about them. And I love your observation about intersection, because this person who we thought was gay, I think identified as gay, I think is now saying he's bi or exploring that. He defies gender norms, whether or not he identifies as non-binary. He is African American. His life is an example of intersectionality.
Yes.
And that there's this thing at the intersection. That's genius.
Yes.
See that?
Absolutely.
Just.
We are excited to tell you about our next adventure with our Global Fellowship. In 2024, this year, we'll be going where the hills are alive as we explore Austria and Alpine Europe for Gay Oktoberfest. Space is extremely limited, so make sure to go to happeningout.travel/sunshine to reserve your space now.